Picture this. You're having a rough day. Maybe work was a nightmare or life just threw you a curveball. You plop onto the couch feeling completely drained, and then your cat appears. They curl up beside you, purring softly, their eyes half closed like they just know something's up. Coincidence? Or do our feline friends actually sense when we're sad? Scientists have been trying to decode the mysterious ways of cats for years, and what they've found might just surprise you. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of feline emotions, how cats pick up on human feelings, what they really think when you're feeling down, and whether they're secretly little furry therapists. Grab your favorite cat and get comfy, because this is about to get Klawsome. Cats may have a reputation for being independent and aloof, but don't let their cool demeanor fool you. They're watching. Every movement, every sigh, every little shift in your tone of voice, they notice. Unlike dogs who wear their emotions on their tails, cats are subtle observers, quietly decoding human behavior like tiny furry detectives. So how do they do it? First, let's talk about body language. Cats are masters at reading physical cues. A frown, slumped shoulders, or even slower movements can tell them something's off. If you've ever had your cat stare at you like they're analyzing your soul, they probably are. Then there's tone of voice. Studies show that cats respond differently when their owners speak in happy, upbeat tones versus sad or distressed voices. Some cats even react by becoming more affectionate, or in true cat fashion, completely ignoring you. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Smell. Cats have an incredible sense of smell, and some experts believe they might be able to pick up on hormonal changes when you're stressed or upset. Ever notice how your cat gets extra clingy when you're anxious? They could be responding to subtle scent signals your body is giving off. So between watching, listening, and sniffing, your cat is constantly gathering intel. The question is, do they actually care? Or are they just assessing whether now's a good time to demand food? Let's find out. All right, so we know cats can sense when something's different about you, but do they actually care? Or are they just running diagnostics like a tiny furry AI? The answer? It depends on the cat. Some are naturally more affectionate, while others prefer to keep their emotional support services strictly optional. But if you've ever had a cat snuggle up to you during a tough moment, you know there's something there. So how do cats show comfort? Look for these telltale signs. Sticking closer than usual. If your cat normally treats you like a low-priority staff member, but suddenly starts following you around, lying on your chest, or sitting beside you more than usual, they might be offering silent support. The slow blink. This is the ultimate feline I love you. If your cat looks at you and gives a slow, deliberate blink, they're showing trust and affection, like a little hug in cat language. Gentle purring. Cats purr for all sorts of reasons, but one of them is to comfort both themselves and their humans. Some studies suggest purring frequencies can even have a calming effect on us, bringing you gifts. No, not a thoughtful bouquet, but maybe a favorite toy. Or, if they're feeling particularly generous, an ex-lizard from the backyard. It's their way of looking out for you, even if their idea of a care package is slightly horrifying. But let's be real, some cats don't do emotional support. Instead of offering cuddles, they might just sit nearby, observing like an emotionally unavailable therapist. And that's okay. Every cat expresses affection in their own weird, wonderful way. So, do cats comfort their owners? The evidence says yes, but on their terms. Now, does that mean they understand emotions the way we do? Let's get into the science behind feline empathy. So we know cats can pick up on our moods, and some even go out of their way to comfort us. But does that mean they actually feel empathy? Or are they just reacting to environmental changes like tiny furry algorithms? Here's where science steps in. Researchers have found that cats are capable of something called emotional contagion, which means they can mirror the emotions of the people they're bonded with. If you're feeling sad or anxious, your cat might pick up on those vibes and start behaving differently, even if they don't fully understand why. One study found that cats recognize their owners' voices and react differently based on emotional tone. When owners spoke in a distressed voice, their cats showed more cautious or attentive behaviors. And if their humans sounded happy, some cats responded with more engagement, others Well, they just carried on ignoring them like usual. But here's the real kicker. Cats don't just rely on sound. They study our facial expressions, body language, and even scent. Some experts believe they might be able to detect changes in stress hormones like cortisol, which could explain why some cats suddenly become more affectionate when their humans are going through a tough time. So while your cat might not be writing you a heartfelt sympathy card when you're sad, they are processing the shift in energy around them, and sometimes they'll respond in ways that feel surprisingly human. Now, if you want to encourage your cat to be even more of a supportive companion, stick around, because up next, we're talking about how to strengthen the emotional bond with your feline friend. So now we know, cats can sense your emotions, and some even try to comfort you. But what if you want to deepen that connection? How do you get your cat to be more affectionate, more in tune with you, or at the very least, stop looking at you like you're just a glorified can opener? Let's talk about strengthening your bond with your feline friend. Speak their language. Cats communicate a lot through body language. If you want to build trust, start using the slow blink technique. Look at your cat and give them a slow, relaxed blink. If they blink back, congratulations. You just told your cat, "I love you," in their own language. Respect their boundaries. Unlike dogs, cats hate being forced into affection. If your cat knows they can approach you on their own terms, they're more likely to seek you out when they actually want comfort. It's kind of like making friends with an introvert. Give them space, and they'll come to you when they're ready. Use positive reinforcement. When your cat does something affectionate, like sitting next to you, purring, or rubbing against you, reward them. A small treat, a gentle pet, or even verbal praise in a soft tone helps reinforce the idea that being close to you equals good things happen. Create a cozy environment. Cats love routine and comfort. A safe, cozy space where they can relax near you, like a warm blanket, a soft cat bed, or even just a favorite perch, helps them feel more secure and encourages bonding moments. Spend quality time together. Even independent cats enjoy quality time. Play with them, talk to them, or just hang out in the same space. Interactive play with toys like wands or lasers not only keeps them entertained, but also strengthens your relationship. The key to bonding with a cat? Patience. The more consistent and gentle you are, the more your cat will trust you. And over time, that trust can turn into a deep emotional connection. So do cats know when you're sad? Science says yes. But do they care? Well, that depends on the cat. What's certain is that if you nurture your bond with them, you might just have a little emotional support companion for life. One with whiskers, attitude, and just enough affection to keep you guessing. What's the sweetest thing your cat has ever done when you were feeling down? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a Klawsome episode.